Okay, Joe, we're back with part two. What have you been playing?
I have a question to ask you, Ben. What have you been watching? Have you seen the thing, the Mario thing in the theaters?
Of course, I've seen the thing. I have actually seen the thing.
Should we start with that? Because I've seen it as well.
Yeah, we can start. Okay, let's go. Let's start with that.
What do you think?
We both saw the Mario movie.
Mario Galaxy. Fuck Mario Sunshine.
Mario Galaxy. I really liked it. Now, I enjoyed it because it was crazy.
It was bad
I don't know, maybe it's my ADHD like brain or whatever, but damn it was an enjoyable time.
So Mario Galaxy is insane looking. Illumination made an 11 out of 10 cartoon, and it's
like straight up.
The animation is kind of crazy in it. There's a lot of stuff. The lighting's really good. The movement's really slick. Everyone's a lot more expressive now, and everything's really fluid and really shiny, and fuck me, but it doesn't stop. It's unending. It's
roller coaster.
They are showing off. They are flexing. They are flexing super hard. At the cost of the flexing is like you say, Ben. It's like because me and my girlfriend were saying the exact same term, but it is like a roller coaster.
It is straight up a roller coaster that just zooms ahead like at lightning speed. Like, I know the first film was fast, but this one's even faster.
Yeah, this one's like the Nemesis Inferno to like a normal ass like roller coaster.
So much shit happens, but it's like
quick, man.
So quick. It's like next.
It comes and goes really fast, doesn't it?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But it's funny because like you can kind of like get on it, Ben, and process it. But I am like, whoa, hang on a minute. That scene, like the scene with okay, so don't go too many spoilers. But there are like scenes which are cram packed, full of references to games. But they will be like, I shit you not, 2 to 3 minute scenes. Which could, which in a normal film would be about like a 10 to 15 minute scene.
Yeah,
and it just comes and goes real quick.
Nuts.
It kind of works for Mario because it's so zany and Mario's got so many different things going on. But at the same time, it kind of doesn't as well because it kind of comes and goes.
I feel like the pacing was even worse this time than the first film.
Yeah, it's a shame because there are certain things where it's like, oh, this is an interesting setting, this is an interesting scenario. But nothing really happens, and it sadly loses a bit of substance to those scenes. They're cool, and they're great to look at, and they're really pretty. But once they're gone, it's like, oh, well, okay, on to the next thing. That's good.
Yeah. I get you. I do. I completely understand where you're coming from. Like, there was like bits. Like, can we talk spoilers?
We can like warm up to it. I'll tell you what you could do.
Yeah, we'll warm up to it. We could do
like sort of like small.
We'll do the non-spoilery bit, and then we'll do the spoilery bit.
That works. That's fine with me.
Yeah. So like, there are moments in this film that are amazing. Like they're like, holy shit! This is, as a Nintendo fan, this is like freaking incredible.
I thought the finale was really good.
I love this. I had the biggest grin on my face. I was like, I'm loving this. But I'm just like, I'm also like, damn, could we not have just stayed here a little bit longer?
Hang on a minute. Oh shit. Wait, people say that Rosalina's in this film.
Oh, really? Rosalina's in this film?
In the Mario Galaxy film. Apparently she's in it.
In the Mario Galaxy film, Rosalina's in it. I must have blinked and missed her.
Oh, man. Okay.
Oh, dude.
Man, it almost feels like this is more of a Star Fox film. More like a Mario film.
It almost feels like a setup to a Star Fox film, or like Star Fox's own like fucking brand or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Okay, is this a spoiler if we talk about Star Fox? Because Star Fox was posted.
No, he's definitely not a spoiler. No, absolutely not.
No, he's not a spoiler. Nintendo didn't see him as a spoiler. I wish they fucking had, though.
That would be a good surprise.
Because that would have been amazing going into this not knowing Star Fox was in there.
Oh, man. Yeah, so Fox McCloud is glazed super hard in this film. for better or for worse, honestly. But a big example of like how ultra fast the pacing is honestly like it's all highlighted in his backstory. Like it sums up the film perfectly. Where the backstory is fucking gorgeous. It's in a super cool like style, and it's pretty as hell. He gets a cool like anime ass like background thing, but it's 30 seconds pass and it's over, and that's the whole film. Yeah. That's literally the epitome of the film. It's pretty, but fucking hell, things go so fast.
I think this film's gonna do really well on rewatches when it comes out on digital.
Oh my god!
I think people are gonna really rewatch.
I need like 3 cups of caffeine before I can start watching that film again. Honestly.
Yeah, it's so fast. It may be the fastest film I've ever watched.
Yeah, it's a great,
like even the ending,
kids film.
Like
honestly, it's a great kids.
Honestly,
it's a great kids film, man. And it's an amazing showcase of animation. But if you want like more substance, I would honestly argue the first one's got it a bit more, even though that one's quite fast paced as well. But there's a lot more to it in the plot.
There's more. It's more. I think the problem is they tried to cram in way. And this was my big fear when I saw the trailers. They were all over the place. They tried to cram in way too much stuff when they should have just focused on the one plot. You know,
lots of set
like
pieces.
if you're gonna do Galaxy.
Yeah, Galaxy's full of trailer bait, definitely, because there's so many cool things that happen, but in the actual film context itself, it's real fast, but the trailers eat that shit up. You know, you got the orchestra playing the remix of a Mario theme, when like, you know, Peach is kicking ass and there are explosions and they're shooting through space and stuff like that.
I would say the Galaxy portion of this movie is maybe makes up about 30% of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing. I would definitely say the majority of references are Galaxy, but there's loads of stuff to loads of Mario stuff. Even Odyssey gets a fair few shout-outs as well.
Yeah, I was, you know, like I said, like when I saw like the what was it, Tortorini town in there from Odyssey, I was like, why is that there? This is a Galaxy
quote unquote, you know? Yeah. I've got no problem with it. I'm glad that it's not completely confined to Galaxy. Even though Galaxy's huge,
I guess
there are 2 games on Galaxy, but at the same time, it's nice that the film can be broader as well and take from other pieces of media to make the overall
they basically
thing.
took from everything.
Whether that's too much or not is hardly for debate, which is what we're doing right now. But yeah, it's a shame because the character stuff that happens in the film is built up to be interesting and good, but a lot of it feels wasted as well. Like the Peach stuff is really like that really comes and goes, man. To the point where it feels like they could have done that, but they're not. And I know that the way you're gonna say it, there is like speculation about the next film is gonna be more focused on that. It's set up for it, but at the same time, it's like, oh man, this could have been really cool. This could have set up like maybe like a little bit of conflict here and there, but it never comes to that. It's kind of just like Peach finds out about the thing and she's like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
a 2-minute scene.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that part in particular of the Peach stuff. I didn't like the way that was handled either.
Nah, could have been better.
I was a bit disappointed by that, but I did like the part there was a part I really liked. Is a certain moment with Peach and Mario, and I thought, oh my god, that's actually adorable and really that gives really. They have really cute moments in the film. You know which moment I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That moment was great because they were like, oh my god, that's really good for the way, like, you know, because that's a signature thing that she always has. You know,
I know one. Yeah, at the beginning of the film. Yeah, I know the one you mean.
Yeah.
Speaking of cute moments, I really enjoyed the Bowser and Bowser Jr. segments. I thought they were really good. I think probably the best like story part about the film. To be honest, there's definitely more like with Bowser and Bowser Jr. The Bowser Jr. stuff was handled pretty good. Honestly, it's probably the best part about the film. Still could have been a little bit better, but it's definitely like the best thing story-wise, in my opinion.
I think
Bowser once again being carried by Jack Black. What did you think of Bowser Jr.'s voice, by the way? It's really different from the games, right?
It is, but I liked it. I did like it. I thought it fit.
It was really weird at first,
more
but it grew on me after a while, admittedly.
Yeah, I've gotten used to it. I liked it. It was like an older. It felt like an older version of Bowser Jr. Like Bowser Jr.'s voice in the games is a bit more
a baby. He seems like an older kid, and like in his like 12,
he felt like an older kid,
12-year-old or a 5-year-old sort of like difference.
Yeah. Definitely, like I liked it. I liked the aspect of Bowser and Bowser Jr. I also liked Bowser's arc a bit in this as well, even though it was quick and fast. I
like
enjoyed
most
that
parts
bit of
of the film. Yeah, it's really quick. And
yeah, his arc was pretty good because I liked how they had the whole it was good dynamic. But again, like you said, everything over this film is just so fast. It was so quick. They could have explored it more.
Yeah, the way I can kind of like compare it is like, imagine Mario going through the launch star and he's flying through space and then he lands on a really pretty planet. Alright, replace Mario with a PNG of the film. Yeah. That's how it feels right now. Fucking boom, launches into space. Oh, it's so pretty, but you're going so fucking but you land and that's the end. It's like, wow, that was a really cool journey.
The flagpole and film's over.
Well, time to go home.
Yeah,
man.
Which is literally
because it sucks.
Literally how it feels at the end.
Because the game is littered with Easter eggs, and because it's so fast paced, it makes it even harder to find them sometimes.
I think Miyamoto learnt the wrong lessons from the first film, because I feel like he thought people really loved Easter eggs.
Easter eggs are good. They're great. We love that shit.
They're great.
But I can't see them because they're on screen for a millisecond.
But you've also and like Miyamoto, we don't have gameplay to fall back on. All we have is the substance of the film. Yeah. And if the film is just an Easter egg hunt, we don't have like any substance
just in time for Easter
that is there to latch onto.
Yeah, no.
You know?
Yeah, it's a shame because I feel like there were scenes that could have been extended and scenes that definitely
there could have been stuff that there's actually like people have like made like videos where it's like, this is how you fix this, like, and it wouldn't have even been that hard, like you could have added this, like like Yoshi stuff, like the Yoshi stuff, right?
Oh god, I fucking forgot about Yoshi. Oh my Christ, shit.
The Yoshi stuff could have been so good. It could have been so good.
He got like
but I'm talking about like an arc. Yoshi could have had a genuine arc in this film.
There are no arcs.
Like, there are no arcs. He could have had an actual like genuine character.
Only the Bowsers get arcs.
He could have been like that timid like dinosaur at first and then grew confident, like, you know, like it could have paralleled like Mario's journey in the first film where Mario was like kind of, you know, not that great at first and then got better. Like he could have done something like that. Yeah. But Yoshi was just like on it from the start, like jacking a motorbike and shit.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
It's a bad habit of like introduce character backstory for less than a minute. Okay, now like Z crazy Yoshi is here, gobbling people up. Wahoo wee, and then that's it.
Yeah. There wasn't
like Bowser
you know what? It just went. That's the whole of this movie. It just happened.
Yeah, it's very, very fast paced, but too fast paced. Like there are no breaks.
I enjoyed it though. I don't think it's a terrible film.
No, it's definitely not a terrible film. I definitely enjoyed it. Again, it was pretty, and the choreography was really fucking good, and there's a lot of like.
It's like being on a good trip, you know,
it is a roller coaster.
Like a really good,
That's what you're getting. That's what you're getting. You're on a roller coaster, and before you know
like
it,
running through a level of Mario.
Before you know it, it's over, and it's like, okay, well. That was a fun little ride, you know. Let's go
into the spoiler stuff, right? Let's talk about these spoilers, right? How do you feel about Rosalina's...
Wait. Let's give people a little bit of a chance. Give them 10 seconds, alright? On the video it says when the spoilers end. It's right there. If you've not seen the film, or then don't watch. If you have seen it, or don't give a shit about spoilers, you got 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, what's your Rosalina thing then?
Okay, so like the whole Rosalina and Peach thing, alright? So they were confirmed.
Abandoned shipping.
They were confirmed as sisters.
I don't mind it.
So that is very different to the
games.
Mario Galaxy.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's
you don't mind it? You don't mind that they're sisters?
It's whatever. You know, it's confined in the film
but how
universe.
do you feel about the cosmic element of Peach and Rosalina just being stars?
I also think it's completely fine. It makes sense. Peach is kind of like a massive fucking godlord badass where she lives. I just wish that there was more of it because, you know, Peach goes into the observatory and she has like before that she has flashbacks of like her sister abandoning her, quote unquote. Yeah. And she's like, you see it in her face, she's like, oh man, that's a bit of a traumatic event that happened in my life. What the fuck? Why'd she do that?
Yeah, why?
And I was like, oh okay, she's gonna meet Rosalina and they're gonna be like, hey, what the fuck was the deal with that? But instead she walks into the observatory, finds a book and is like, oh cool. That's it, and I'm like, oh, that could have solved some conflicts.
Big lore, right?
Big lore, and they could have solved some conflicts
there. Over it.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
There was no, like, animosity towards, like, Rosalina either for abandoning her. Like, Peach could have had, like, genuine,
that scene should not have happened. I feel like she should have just seen Rosalina in the prison, and then she should have been torn between, like, do I free this person or do I not?
Yeah.
Instead, she gets her little, like, revelation halfway through the film, and she finds it by reading. And then at the end of the film, she's like, okay, I'm saving you.
And also, like, what do you think, like, okay, because it's not Bowser, right?
What's not Bowser?
It's so, you know the whole thing that tore Peach and Rosalina away?
Oh, the evil, quote unquote, the big purple
it's not
glow.
Bowser.
Yeah, we don't know what that is. That's hyping up for the third film, I think.
Then?
We don't know, because the film does not answer it, but I know that in interviews they said in the third film they're probably gonna establish it, because they're focusing on Peach next time, which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't know who the fuck that is in the second film. It's all speculation.
I have some theories.
Some people think it's Mario and Luigi villains, right?
What?
Some people think it's some villain from Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, it could be, like, it could be Fufu.
I have not played those games, so I don't have an input on this, but...
He's a bit worse than, but like I'd say he's a bigger villain than Bowser.
One of those, like, pure evil ones, yeah. Because Bowser's always that character who only helps the good guys when it benefits him, or there's a greater evil.
Yeah.
Most Mario games.
Like,
that's another thing.
I would think like they're gonna pull someone like an evil villain from the RPGs.
That's another thing.
Like, if it's not Bowser,
I'm sorry.
That could be.
Yeah, it could be someone else. So like, imagine like a Paper Mario villain or something. That'd be pretty neat.
Yeah, it could be a Paper Mario villain.
Yeah, with my one, I like the Bowser Jr. stuff. My only problem with that is that Bowser's like, hey, don't hurt the Mario brothers. Always reluctant to it way too early on, and then that kind of like is thrown to the wind a little bit. Because he tries to just like because he tries to kill them fucking anyway in the second half of the film with no regrets. And I'm like, what was the point of him going? Oh no! They should have
don't hurt the Mario brothers.
They should have either leaned into that.
That was like a genuine moment as well.
They should have either leaned into that or just not had it at all. Because in the games, Bowser would have fucking done that. He's a petty asshole. He's a fucking no. I'm not gonna help you guys unless there's a greater evil. That's the only time. He was on
like an actual redemption arc as well.
Yeah, he's way more stubborn.
There was like that really good moment though, where he was like, he grows big, and you thought, all right, that's it, the gig's up and shit. He was like, no, I've changed. I'm good. And I was like, oh wow, they're actually going like a genuine good guy Bowser here, like sort of thing.
Well, when he helps for Queen Bee, that was pretty funny in the film.
Yeah, where he sacrifices himself for Mario. Like he's like, no, I'll stay. They can go and do their thing. I was like, wow, like Bowser's like not got an angle here. Like he's genuinely changing.
They should have either leaned into that or not had it at all, in my opinion.
Or like, I feel like they could have had that. But then, like, obviously Bowser Jr. brings him back round to being evil. But I feel like it could have, you know, done it a bit slower. So, and again, like, explored it a bit more. Like, torn between helping the Mario brothers and your son. You know, like, that could have been a really cool, like, dynamic to, like, go through. But, again, film goes really fucking fast. So, zoom.
I've got a bit of a controversial take, possibly, on Fox McCloud.
Did you not like him?
I didn't really like him, to be honest.
You didn't think Glenn Powell did a good Star Fox voice?
I thought Glenn Powell did a great Star Fox voice. No, absolutely. No, he looks great and sounds great. But again, it's another case of backstory comes, backstory goes, everyone glazes the fuck out of him. You're so cool, oh my god! I'm like, he's just a fan service character, man. Like, he's got nothing.
Yeah.
He didn't
really do anything.
I thought the orchestra remix of the Star Fox like songs during the R-Wing stuff
it
was pretty cool.
Like, there was no character.
No character stuff from it. Everyone's like, oh, you're so fucking cool. Zoom Fox is so cool. Oh my god, this is so cool. And I'm like, yeah, we get it. He's a cool guy.
He's cool.
But he needs to do more stuff. Fuck me. Yeah. Oh my god.
If you're going to have Star Fox in there, he's got to do something that's, like, worthy of being, you know, getting that late. Like, everyone's just glazing him straight from the start.
Yeah,
it's like, he hasn't done
there's a bit
anything.
when the R-Wing breaks and he starts crying. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe we're going to get something here. But no, it's just that. And I was like, oh, that could have been a good angle to, like, maybe delve into, like, you know, his universe and stuff like that. Maybe we could have talked about that. But
yeah,
that's a shame.
I feel like they completely botched it up with that as well.
I like the finale. I thought the whole, like, you know, final Bowser fight from the very first game with the bridge and Nax was really fucking cool.
Oh, that was great.
That was really awesome, admittedly. I thought that was really cool.
And then, like, the whole thing where Bowser Jr., like, Luigi gets Bowser Jr. paintbrushed and creates Mr. Game & Watch.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was so good.
Trying to advocate for a fucking Smash Bros. Film this one wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had the Pikmin come out of Olimar's ship, and we get to the spaceport, by the way. I missed it, but apparently Samus's airship is there as well.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
I didn't see either, but apparently Samus's ship was in the background of the spaceport.
Oh, that's really cool as well, yeah.
And Mr. Game & Watch appears too, and he's literally using moves from Smash.
The name Mario Galaxy, when they said Mario Galaxy, they didn't mean Mario Galaxy the game, they meant Mario Galaxy as in the world of Mario.
Yeah.
Like, as in the world of Nintendo.
Oh, man.
Rather than Galaxy. Like, I feel like they really are setting up for, like, crossover.
Rob was there as well.
Rob was there. I liked the Rob bit. I thought that was endearingly funny because that was how the robot actually works in real life.
Yeah, what did you think of the jokes in this film?
They weren't as strong as the first film.
No, I agree with you. Definitely not.
But I did like the Rob bit because I don't know, that did get a chuckle out of me. I don't know why, but that was pretty funny.
I definitely want the highlights of like the funny aspect, and also just Jack Black being Bowser is just music to my ears.
Well, Jack
Speaking
Black
of music to my ears, there was no Bowser song, and I was very upset.
Oh,
we got close to one,
no
but then it got cut.
There wasn't another Bowser. I wish they let Jack Black sing again. I wanted another like.
That man should sing in everything.
Yeah, I hope he gets one in the third film.
Why did I let him do
you know he's going to be back for a third film. What did you think of Donald Glover as Yoshi?
Fine. It's such a weird casting choice.
Do you know what's so funny about Donald Glover as Yoshi?
Yeah.
Do you know that bit where they're doing the Yoshi montage? Yeah. And it's got him in New York and shit, and he's exploring New York.
Causing chaos.
There's literally a bit where Yoshi's running away from the police, and that is a parody of Childish Gambino's song "This Is America."
Oh, that's neat.
Where he's running away from the police.
That's got substance to it.
That's a really funny little Easter egg.
That's really
cool. That's really funny because it like mimics the music video. So I was like, oh, that's
fun. Yeah, that's a good one.
But yeah, I just thought like the Yoshi stuff, like it could have been handled so much better. They could have been like yo, there's a fucking dinosaur here now, you know, like. But
now he's a little cartoon little friend, and that's it.
Yeah, like just straight away off the bat, you know, he's cool right off the bat. And then what was the bit? The only thing I didn't like was Toad had beef with Yoshi.
Why? What was up with him?
Why? What was that about? Why didn't we get to explore that? I wanted to know why did Toad not like Yoshi? What was the reason?
It's not important.
Especially since Yoshi saved his life as well. Like,
fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Oh, great, Yoshi's here. It's like, what did Yoshi do? Like, I don't understand. Am I missing key film like parts? Like,
Toad giving Yoshi like Dio levels of hatred is pretty funny, honestly. Maybe it doesn't need explanation.
It was funny, but I'm like, why?
It doesn't matter.
Again, that is the point of this movie. It's like, cool stuff happens, but why?
I know, yeah. It's
so frustrating.
It's done. It's done. It's fully established that characters are one and done. Literally at the beginning of the film with Rosalina, where she's kicking ass against the first boss from Galaxy. And she's fucking awesome and really cool and it looks really pretty. But then she's a damsel in distress for like literally like 90% of the film. She gets
replaced. That actually bugged me, the fact that she got replaced as like the damsel in distress for the film. It's like, oh man, like, oh no, you could have. I know you have to have motive. I know there has to be a motive for the reason for them to like. But it could have been done a lot better. They could have given her more screen time somehow, saved her earlier, something, you know, like it didn't have to be just pure damsel in distress.
It's a shame, but you know, you gotta have a motive.
It makes me worried about the end credits as well for the
the stinger with Daisy.
Film.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have Daisy. I'm just waiting for Wario and Waluigi. What the fuck are those two?
I mean, Wario's gonna be in the third film, isn't he?
He's got
Daisy's
to.
Wario's gonna be
that interview voicing Wario.
What worries me about Daisy is if they make her a damsel in distress, that's going against her character completely.
Yeah, she's the go girl.
Daisy,
right? You can't have that.
Daisy is the spunky one, you know. Daisy's the one who's like wants to tear shit up. She's not gonna be like the damsel in distress.
You can't make the tomboy a damsel. That goes against all tropes. You can't do that shit.
No, so like I am excited for the potential of, I mean, again, a third roller coaster. That's how I look at these now.
Yeah, I suppose so.
They're roller coaster rides.
Yep.
With glimpses into potential.
Oh man, I used to just don't say that. Like every Mario film is now potential, man. That can't be it.
Yeah, it's potential, man.
Oh fucking hell! No, I get that.
Like honestly, I hope they if
cope.
they release. I doubt
there could be
happen,
more. The first film
I hope they release
stuff,
an extended version of Mario Galaxy. You know, like with extra scenes.
No,
and stuff.
it needs less scenes.
It needs more.
It needs less.
Like more. No, it needs more time.
It needs less scenes so we can have more scenes. I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
No more, please. God, I watched that film at 8 o'clock at night after a morning shift. Do you realize? I was. You realize how hard it was? I had a slush puppy and everything. In fact, I'm glad I had it because it put me on the same like mood as a Mario film because. Holy shit, mate. So many colours, so much, so much aura, so much hype and aura, but no plot.
I will say Brie Larson was absolutely great voice.
It's like, she is, yeah. It's that what is it? You know, the iRobot meme with Will Smith? What you got? We got hype moments and aura. It's literally just that.
Yeah. But I did love the end part with the Mario Maker, like Bowser Jr. creating the death trap for Mario and Peach.
Oh no, that was fun. Yeah, that was cool. That was neat.
That was really cool.
The retro game on the screen, and then you go back to them dodging all the hazards in 3D. No, that was fun.
I just didn't like how the end, and I loved the dragon bit as well from
Odyssey. That was really cool. I like how
when they had the fucking purple dragon.
I like Bowser Jr.'s bib being really emotive as well. That was really cool.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
You know, with the sharp teeth and he puts it on.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was really fun. That was really cool.
They even had some Wonder in there, well, with Bowser Jr. transforming into Wonder Bowser Jr., which was like,
wow. Yeah. There's fun for everyone. From everything,
but it was just
it makes you wonder how they squeeze it all in.
Cool moments,
it's squeezed in though, tightly squeezed in.
Very, very tightly squeezed. You won't get anything. The Peach and Mario scene was like the best slow down moment of the whole film, where Mario like just gives Peach her umbrella.
Yeah, that's like the one time in the film where you can actually breathe, honestly, and it really does go to show.
Enjoy that moment because that's the only time you're gonna get character development.
Yeah, that's what makes it one of the best scenes in the film because you can finally sit down and be like, right, okay, let's have a moment.
There's a Peach and Mario moment where there's actual. I do like how they're setting up Mario and Peach as more than just friends as well.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got to follow the game's law where it's like, yeah, they have the OTP, aren't they? Even though they're not,
because according to Nintendo, they're just good friends that hang out.
Fuck Nintendo. Nintendo don't know shit.
But they're the ones who are making this.
I don't give a shit. No, I'm the one who thinks this, therefore I'm right.
Yeah, no, but yeah, they're setting that up, and that's really cool. Like their development is. I hope they explore it more in the third film. I don't know whether they'll go full on boyfriend and girlfriend.
I doubt it. They'll probably just be ongoing thing.
No, they'll always be just good friends. And the other cool part, the Minus World. I bet that was really cool.
Minus World,
where Peach and Toad run through into the wall, and they go to
the casino.
Level 1, -1. And it's like the bad guy casino.
Birdo's there.
And Wart's there.
Yeah, he's there as well.
Fucking Wart's there. With Mauser.
Yeah, that was neat.
And you're like, whoa, what a Mauser. And then you're like, oh, it's over.
No, yeah, it's over. It's gone.
And Birdo, don't forget Birdo. Yeah, she's there. And it's gone. I like the ninjas fighting. That was cool. I like the Peach fighting stuff. That was really cool.
Choreography's fucking great in this film. Choreography's insane. That shit where Bowser Jr. reads the castle to get his dad was like, holy fuck. Like, this is non-stop and like most of the film, but it's like cool because it's like a big fight scene and stuff. It's pretty cool.
It's very entertaining. Yeah. I'll say if you just go in with the mindset that you're not getting a story or getting a roller coaster ride, you'll love it.
Yeah, it's entertainment factor. Yeah, whether you like that or not is down to you. I do like that sadly, so I'm giving this film a 6 out of 10.
A 6?
Possibly. Now 6 isn't bad. Everyone thinks that 6 is the worst.
It's not bad. I'm gonna go a bit higher than you. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
That's the exact same rating that my girlfriend gave it, and that's fair enough, you know. Because yeah, it's pretty, and the Easter eggs are all great if you could catch them all, and it's a pinnacle of animation for sure. But I need more substance. I need substance to my everything. I need something that's backing that to keep me interested, you know?
Yeah,
so, it's important to me, so
Yeah.
it's 6 out of 10 for me. It's not a bad film.
Oh,
it's not a bad film.
That's fair. It's not a bad film.
But I wouldn't watch it again.
Oh, really? I wouldn't watch it again.
Nah, I wouldn't watch it again.
Because I want to see all these missing shits that I didn't pick
I'll just watch a YouTube video on Easter eggs. I don't need to watch the film again.
I suppose so. I don't know. Enjoyable factor. I'd give it another
It's fair enough. No, I ain't judging, but I personally wouldn't watch it again.
Oh, okay. Would you watch the first film again?
Sure, why not?
Oh, so you definitely found the first film more substance.
Yeah. There was more substance in the first film, in my opinion.
Yeah, there were better jokes in the first.
First one was like an 8 out of 10 for me. This one's a 6 out of 10.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's hope they pick it up in the third film in 2029.
Let's hope, because they're gonna explore Peach's backstory now.
And Daisy.
They're all gonna be sisters, and everyone's gonna be upset.
Oh no, I definitely will.
No lesbians allowed.
Daisy can't be her sister. Gotta be her cousin.
Oh god. No lesbians allowed.
Oh no, it's gotta be her cousin. Can't be her sister. That's weird. You can't all have. She can't have 3 long lost sisters.
Just watched them.
Two long lost sisters.
Just watched them.
No, they got to. They've got to. Actually, having said that though, one other quick thing: when Peach and Daisy collide, Peach and Rosalina collide together, did you notice they make a Daisy?
Oh, do you? There?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't know if that's
the euphemism.
Like they grow daisies. Daisies grow out when they touch, like with their power.
That's weird.
So I don't know whether that's like a symbolism for what Daisy is. I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, Peach and Rosalina are literally stars that Mario picks up and goes. Well,
then they definitely can't have Daisy as the Daisy is going to be a fan member because they're the merged versions of Rosalina and Peach, and Daisy is the one true goddess of the Mario world, and she's come from a different dimension, and she's gonna come meet Peach, and she's gonna meet Rosalina, but actually Peach and Rosalina merge into one. Oh my god! Yeah, what a plot! No shipping to be had. I am looking forward
to Luigi, but I'm excited for. Look, again, I'm excited for the potential of what they've set up now.
Potential, man.
Like the potential again for Daisy and Luigi, like character development is right there. Please don't fuck this up. But I probably think it'll be like 2 scenes and that'll be it.
Oh man. Daisy voiced by Beyonce. Let's go for it.
Oh man, no. Don't know who's gonna voice her though. She didn't have a voice when the end credits, so no idea who's gonna voice her.
Just like the character Ian, the stinger for Sonic 3.
Oh yeah, we know who voices Amy.
We know now, yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was the Mario Galaxy film.
Right. Ben. So what have you been playing, Joe?
Oh, well, if you've been following One Shot Streams, which is on the link down below, and you can catch all the streams of it that I've been doing. I'm still releasing periodic right now. I have played my favorite game of the year so far, which is the 9th entry on the mainline Resident Evil series.
That's your favorite game of the year
so far? Yeah, I've not played Pragmata yet, but I've heard good things about that. Also a Capcom game.
I want to play Pragmata at some point.
Yeah, man. So RE9, so I guess I'll go into like semi-spoilers for this, but I might devolve it into spoiler territory. I'll probably talk about some things of substance that happened like on like the second half of the game as well. And then I'll just probably talk about like, you know, main big story stuff. I mean, Ben, how do you feel about spoilers? Do you want to be spoiled? Like, how?
I don't mind.
You're not a massive Resident Evil fan, are you?
Nah.
Fair enough.
I like Resident Evil, but I don't think I'm gonna play it.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you guys at home know when I'm gonna get into the really super spoiler territory stuff. But there will definitely be semi-spoilers of like certain set pieces and certain like beats of the game that happen. So you have been warned. So the way this game works, Ben, is that you've got like 2 brands of Resident Evil put into one game. So
2 brands.
So Grace is pure survival horror, and it might be some of the best survival horror that I've seen in a Resident Evil game from a very long time. Grace's segments are all about like, okay, so basically when you go to like the main Grace sections, the main like settings is the Rhodes Care Center. It's basically a big hospital, massive, huge ass, fancy, nonsensical like Spencer Estate-esque architecture. You know, because it's a Resident Evil game. You know, you need the stupid like diamond key for the diamond door, that kind of thing. Makes you wonder how like people in normal life actually go through the building and stuff. Good old Resident Evil architecture, right, for the puzzles and shit.
Yeah.
You start off with a Magnum, which is the most powerful gun. Which is the most powerful gun in a Resident Evil game. It's called the Requiem.
You start off with the most powerful weapon.
It's called the Requiem as well, by the way. It's a tile dropper.
Oh,
so simple. However, you have 1 bullet.
Oh, that's
you start off with 1 single bullet. You don't even start off with a handgun. So the early Grace.
That's really unique idea. Starting off with the most powerful weapon.
It's something that Resident Evil's never done.
Only to lose it, probably. I'm guessing.
You've got a single bullet, and the actual way to get more bullets.
You use that at any point in the game.
Any point in the game you want. You use it, bam, it's gone. Until you get a recipe where you can actually craft the bullets, which isn't even much later within Grace's segments. And you have to find a handgun when you first begin that segment, and the tension skyrockets as soon as you fucking play as her. And the cool thing about Grace segments is that the zombies here are different from the other ones. So zombies in this game retain a little bit of their personality when they were human. And that plays.
Oh no!
It's harrowing as well because that plays into the gameplay. So for example, there is a chef. And he's like cleaning stuff up, and he's like, it's not good enough, and you have to like play into like the personalities of the zombie. There's a zombie who is obsessed with turning off the lights, so you can flick off light switches and the zombie will move to the switch to turn it off, and that's when you can sneak around them. There are zombies that are obsessed with cleaning, so if you leave a bloody mess when you actually fight and kill a zombie, that zombie will go to the actual blood pile and start cleaning up, and she'll be a new threat. There are zombies that are very, very sensitive to hearing, so you can walk past them really easy. Cool idea. But if you shoot the gun, that zombie will go fucking berserk.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
There are singer zombies where if they find you, they can like scream at you. It's really fucking cool and unique, where you've actually now not only have to choose your fights, but also find ways to get past zombies with certain character ticks.
Fighting, by the sounds of it.
With certain character ticks. It's by far like the most interesting aspect of the survival horror aspect of Grace's segments, where you're.
That's cool that they thought about that. Like they actually put like a lot of effort this time into like the the idea of zombies.
Yeah, the location is really good as well. The Rhodes Care Center is one of like the best locations in Resident Evil, in my opinion. It's such a maze, but the level design is so good, and the pacing where you get like different key items, and you've got to do that classic Resident Evil where you've got to do item management.
Go back.
It feels like Resident Evil 2 remake a little bit, where.
Okay.
Yeah, you can choose. Oh, by the way,
are you playing in third or?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I was playing first person on one of the Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8 authentic experience, and the game also recommends that you have first person as well with Grayson. So to really up the fear factor, and it definitely helps because this game is fucking intense in so many ways. And also, Ben, do you know about Crimson Heads from original Resident Evil?
Right.
They're back.
Yeah.
So if you kill a zombie, a timer goes off. And when that timer hits 0, that zombie comes back stronger and scarier than ever. And they're called blister heads.
Gosh, yeah.
So they make a grand return. So it really does put emphasis on picking your fights. Only doing it as a last resort.
Yeah.
Because these blister heads can fucking murder you and shred you to pieces in an instant, just like the Crimson Head varieties in RE1.
Oh gosh.
And yeah, it's great. It's got the backtracking, it's got the item boxes, the key items, the
back to the box.
But now you've got all the zombies with different personality traits, and you've got to work on that. Grace is an incredible fucking character, by the way, because she's not like a character who's been trained in anything gun related or military. She's an FBI agent, but she's an FBI investigator.
Oh, right.
And basically,
so she's like completely out of it.
Yeah, the plot is that basically, so she's Alyssa's daughter, and Alyssa is a legacy character from Resident Evil Outbreak. Basically, she's been sent.
That's like a spin-off, isn't it? Outbreak.
Yeah. Not a lot of people have played Outbreak, but and she's been sent to a hotel to investigate these gruesome murders. Said hotel is a massive place where Grace has suffered horrible trauma. So it's like, why the fuck are you sending this FBI agent alone, by the way, to investigate this sus hotel where a bunch of murders have happened, right? That's like you're saying. Grace has a stutter. She's basically Courage the Cowardly Dog. And you really... the voice actress for Grace, I can't remember her name and I'll butcher it if I do, does a fantastic job, like even for like Resident Evil standards when the bar is set not too high, admittedly. Holy fuck, her wails and her breathing is like it kind of like translates onto you, and it's almost too good of a voice acting because it's like I am not used to this in a Resident Evil game, and it re-ups the fear factor because you can fucking feel Grace's fear throughout the cutscenes, throughout gameplay where she's constantly on the verge of having a panic attack, and it really ups the fear factor. The sound design in this game is incredible.
Who knew playing as a scared character ups the fear factor of said game of horror?
Yeah, because you got if I'm going to make a comparison to say Ethan Woods in RE7, like Giga Chad Ethan, where his limbs are getting cut off and he's like fucking juicing them back onto himself. I would say this is the most like realistic depiction of a real person being in a zany Resident Evil set piece. Because she's bricking it constantly. She's got so much emotional baggage as well from the past, and that kind of really comes into her character as she gets braver and braver and gets used to the diabolical horseshit she goes through.
Braver and braver.
She's a really good character. She's an awesome character. Like, she meets another character, and she's very much she's like a foil to almost like remake Leon. Speaking of Leon, okay, so imagine like you're in a room full of like zombies that have different personality traits of Grace. You're re-strategizing like, okay, the zombie is sensitive to sound, but there's also a zombie who's obsessed with cleaning in the same room. What do I do? Do I shoot down the noise-sensitive zombie and risk the cleaner lady, go to that bloody mess I've made, or do I just leg it and hope for the best that the other zombie doesn't hear me? Leon fucking boots down the door, has about 50 shotgun shots, and just roundhouse kicks them all.
Ha! Yeah, that's so on point.
So, Leon is the action horror aspect of the game. And the game does a really cool thing where you'll go through the Rhodes Hill Care Center as Grace for like a really long time. But there's a bit when Leon comes into the exact same level, and what Grace has done to that level is what Leon sees. So if you've been like pretty like a thorough with Grace, you can actually take down a lot of zombies by yourself, and Leon will have to deal with less. Or you can just ignore the zombies, but Leon can just effortlessly fucking curb stomp a lot of them. Because, and this is where the huge catharsis factor comes. So like, if there's a zombie that's been literally making life hell as Grace, Leon just fucking spin kicks it, and then gets the hatchet and just fucking squelches its head into fucking paste.
That's hilarious.
And that's really clever. I like it. It's great. Yeah, it sounds really crazy on paper where you implement 2 playstyles, but the way RE9 does it is really good and really satisfying.
Didn't 6 try to do that?
Yes. So you're already experiencing some similar thing from RE6, right? A lot of things in RE9 feel like an apology for that game. Where they wanted to do the thing in RE6 where they wanted to implement a lot of like character storylines and playstyles together, but they failed fucking miserably at it. But they succeed completely with RE9.
That's cool that they actually got the 2 playstyles to merge together.
So Leon is basically his RE4 incantation, but he's got an infinite knife. The knife is replaced with the hatchet, and the hatchet does have durability, however, it has a reload. Where basically Leon sharpens it and then it goes back, and and the parries are there, and you know you've got the 1-hit kills if you get perfect parries and stuff like that.
How much of the game would you say is Leon, and how much would you say is Grace?
So the structure of the game is that the first half is mostly Grace. It's like 70%, 80% Grace with 20% Leon. But then you go to the second half of the game, which is like 80% Leon and 20% Grace.
Ah, so it's about an even split.
Yeah, it's an even split. Yeah, it's way more Leon in the second half and way more Grace in the first half. And the way they sort of like intertwine with each other is really cool. It's arguably done better in the first half because it has that moment where Leon revisits Grace levels and just goes crazy.
Yeah.
But in the second half, it's more level structure where you do a big Leon level when it's a Grace level, you go to Leon again, and it's that kind of thing. I kind of wish there was a bit more of that in the first half, but honestly, the way it's paced is done pretty well in my opinion. Like like in the first bit of Grace, you're obviously scared shitless that you go for the care center, then you get like a little bit of a breather with Leon, but the breathers are very brief with Leon, so the fear factor is still there with Grace. Like as soon as you know Leon, when you're back to Grace, like oh god, okay, here we go, we're back again. I want more Leon. And that feeds into the intensity of it, which is really good. And then you go to the second half, it's pure action horror. And but the second half is really good. It's got really good substantial action horror in it, and that's also the part of the game where you get your most Easter eggs to past Resident Evil games.
Like the old Resident Evil games.
This game is a fucking wet dream for people who have played all the Resident Evil games. There's so many callbacks and so many references.
They did that for 9, and you would think they would save all that for 10.
No, they go for it for RE9. And it's done really well. So this is about like the last remnants of Umbrella, right?
Yeah.
So Raccoon City has been bombed. But you're once again uncovering a big, massive conspiracy behind Umbrella, and a bunch of big names from past games get mentioned in it, and you get a massive Shadow Moses Island moment as well with this game too.
Oh gosh.
And it's crazy the amount of Easter eggs and the amount of like returns and references to not only like mainline Resident Evil games, but a bunch of spin-offs as well. Like Umbrella fucking Core gets a lot of like callbacks to it.
Wow.
RE6 is once again is now finally relevant again.
Wow, they tried to.
Code Veronica gets a lot of callbacks too, which is really cool.
Yeah,
and of course Outbreak. You've got, and there's lots of references to legacy characters.
In the timeline, would you say is it like the end of the timeline?
So Resident Evil games always take place in modern times. So when the game comes out, it's usually in that year. So this game takes place in 2026.
Yeah. So it's like the latest one. In the
so all the characters of appropriate age. Leon is pushing 49, but does not look it at all. That dude looks insane. for a 49-year-old. Like, he's got that hot uncle
Never
energy.
did he ever say any like quotes about, oh, my back, like, damn.
No, I never like that. He says, well, but he's absolutely like 200% Leon. That dude's wisecracking and one-lining like the best of Leon. It's insane how much he does. It's really funny, man. Like, Leon is fucking hilarious in this game. And we wouldn't have any other way.
Yeah.
But going back to the whole foil to grace, it's cool because Remake Leon has insane survivor's guilt. And a big theme of this game is going back to face your fears. Grace is going back to the hotel because she's had a lot of emotional baggage to that place. And Leon has a lot of emotional baggage to a bunch of set pieces in Resident Evil 9 as well. And a lot of them have like a similar kind of like, I need to do something of substance, otherwise I'm a fucking worthless piece of shit.
I get you.
Where it's like horrible things have happened on their watch.
She's like the young version of him, kind of, in a way as well.
Yeah, absolutely. No, they definitely got like a lot of each other in their character. They've got a lot of character traits that they share, which I think is really neat. And it's cool when they meet each other as well, and they're like, okay, like, you know what, I get you're going through this, but also like they're going through something a little bit different too. The villains, by the way, are really fucking good in this game. They're very entertaining.
Oh, nice.
I won't mention the second villain that is introduced in the second half of the game, but the one that's in the first half, Victor Gideon, is fucking great. He's a massive giant ass creepazoid wearing a giant snakeskin long coat, and he's wearing like these like weird sci-fi goggles. And his skin is all like pale and grey, and it's like, yeah, this dude was a freak before his weird mutation kind of thing.
Oh god.
He's creepy, he's sinister, but he's also really fucking corny, which is part of course for Resident Evil villains, right? He's absolutely got that entertainment factor. There's a scene where he's interrogating Leon and he's like slowly caressing his hair and all that, and he's like, why are you here? And Leon's doing like his like normal like shtick kind of thing. And oh, by the way, Leon's not an invincible guy. He's actually suffering from virus. And it's basically every single Raccoon City survivor is suffering from this virus. It's like a black mold that grows like on your skin. It's a little bit similar to the mold from Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8.
Is it linked?
It's not, well, I mean, that's up for speculation because not a lot is revealed about this so-called Raccoon City syndrome.
Oh, it's going to be explored later
It's
on.
really interesting because, as you know, there are a lot more survivors from Raccoon City that are not in Resident Evil 9. So it's like, oh, what's happening to those characters that were there during the whole T-Virus outbreak? What's going on there? And it kind of, and as you play more through the game, as the game goes on, it affects gameplay. So Leon will be like doing like fucking like fucking dive kicks and shit, but then suddenly like the screen will like shake and like distort. So yeah,
it interrupts
your flow later on in the game. Yeah, so it does affect gameplay later on too.
That's cool.
It is cool.
I love when stuff does that.
Yeah, there's a lot of like integration with the gameplay and the story in Resident Evil 9, which is really cool. The vibe of it and the atmosphere is really fucking good. And so I suppose, okay, so RE7 is like, you know, Louisiana. It's like Swamp Man, kind of like horror.
Welcome to the family.
Resident Evil Village is gothic horror. Resident Evil 9 is like a sci-fi horror kind of thing.
Sci-fi horror?
Yeah, like I know Resident Evil is obviously not a stranger to like, you know, laboratories and experiments and
No.
But this one I think this is the most oppressive Resident Evil we've had in a very long. It's a very dark Resident Evil in terms of atmosphere. Yeah, it's like a very like dark pseudo like neo-science kind of like horror going on it.
Interesting take.
Which is really interesting. Which is pretty fucking cool. Yeah, man.
Is there any like
stalker characters?
Is there any like sort of like nemesis?
Yes.
Like,
so there are stalker characters in the game, and they implement it super good as well. So, basically, there's one tiny segment
There's
one tiny segment with Grace at the beginning, which is the introduction to the stalker. This is called the Goal. The Goal is really fucking scary because the biggest fear factor for the Goal is that the sound design for her is really incredible. So, like, she'll be chasing you, and you'll be really far away from her, but your speakers make it sound like she's literally right the fuck behind you.
Oh no!
And you can hear her heavily breathing and like being all rabid, and like the footsteps are really loud. So in first person, it's fucking horrifying because you're like, oh god, I'm running down this straight hallway, but I can almost feel a hand like outreaching behind me because the sound design is so on point for the game. And it's a very short section where obviously you have to maneuver around the stalker, but the stalker is weak to light, so she can't go through areas and rooms that have the lights on. However, as you go through the segment, the power goes out.
Yeah,
even in save rooms, so it really ups the fear factor in that. Oh shit,
save rooms aren't safe
Save rooms are not safe in a lot of areas, yeah. So the lights will go out, and it's like, okay, the stalker enemy can now go in here. It's time to fucking book it. I hope you remember what this key item that you got was for when you turned off the power, because you're gonna have to memorize it, otherwise you're gonna get fucking shit stomped by the scary stalker character.
Oh no. Ooh, scary.
The actual main area which I've been talking to you about, Grace, there's only...
Yeah, the hospital.
There's another stalker character, but only in specific hallways of a certain wing, which I think is good, because it means that the stalker character isn't too intrusive when you're still doing your other survival horror shit going on of the actual Road Stalker Center. Also, this stalker enemy can be killed.
Oh wow.
Which brings me to another thing, mechanic of Grace's, which I completely forgot to mention, by the way, and that's collecting blood. So blood is your crafting system, and with blood you can make ammo, which is fucking weird, I know, Bloodborne shit. You can make
magic.
You can make ammo with blood. So basically, you have an injector.
You put blood in bullets.
You're absorbing blood with this blood absorber. You have a certain capacity with the blood. You can either use the blood to either make bullets, make herbs, or you can make these things called hemolytic injectors, and they are one-hit kill stealth kills. So you can sneak up on a zombie, you can inject it, and it won't just like disappear, it will fucking atomize. It will explode into chunks, and it's gone. It's completely gone. It's erased from the game. It will not come back as a blister head. It's gone. It's a nuisance, and it's completely gone completely.
So you could kill the stalker and then it won't come back?
You can. With these things, you can sneak up on it, but it takes about 3 to 4 of these to kill it. So it's like, do you want to waste these injectors on one stalker enemy, or do you want to save them for zombies that have been a pain in the ass for you?
Yeah.
If you do kill the stalker though, you get an achievement, and you also get a little charm. You get a cool reward for it as well that helps throughout the rest of the game with Grace, which is pretty fucking cool. Yeah, man, the Grace's sections are some of the best survival horror from Resident Evil I've ever seen, dude. I actually enjoyed the Grace sections more than the Leon sections. And the Leon sections were some good-ass action horror, let me tell you, because I love Resident Evil 4. But it's just like, it's weighing down, you know, it's the good old shit of weighing down your options, what are you gonna craft, planning out your routes.
Like the old school Resident Evil games.
Yeah, you go down a route, some shit fucking goes down during that route, and you're like, okay, change your plan.
Would you say you would have preferred this game then if it was just more focused on Grace and it was actually like any Leon stuff?
I would not be opposed to it, but however, the Leon stuff is why the Grace stuff is so good as well. It's just the integration of both playstyles that makes the game so engaging.
Both playstyles actually do. It's not like feeling like two separate games. It actually does like feel. It does feel integrated. Complete.
Definitely, yeah.
That's great then. That's the hardest thing to pull off with two completely different playstyles. Sometimes you feel like you're playing a completely different
Exactly, because I tried that with RE6, so we all know how that went. It was like selectable campaigns. Instead, they just
so the fact that they actually pulled this off, like
that's good integration.
Hats off to Capcom then for actually pulling this off, because that's really hard to do.
Yeah, they cooked, man. They cooked real hard. It was really good. Yeah, it was fucking great. Because Leon is the catharsis factor, you know.
Yeah, he's like okay, I've been through all this crap, now I can take care of it all.
Yeah, you go through like fucking courage for Cali, like, oh shit, fuck, oh my god, that zombie's going fucking crazy, what do I do? And then you're fucking John Wicking that shit up with Leon, and it's well good. I'll delve a bit more into Leon's sections actually. So when you go to the second half of the game, which is way more Leon focused, that's when you get shit like the upgradable weapons that it's similar to RE4. It's nowhere near as extensive as RE4 because of course RE4 is just Leon. It's a Leon focused game, and of course you can't like so much focus into that to the point where it's like, oh, well, there's not really enough time to actually go into all the upgrades of weapons and stuff. But the upgrades are all there. And there are some differentiational stuff between certain like shotguns and machine guns and sniper rifles. Like, you know, you can get your bolt action or your semi-auto with the rifle. That's back as well. Shit like that, you know. Yeah, Leon stuff is really cool. There's a lot of like environmental interactivity with Leon stuff as well, which I think is really cool. It's really important too. So for example, if a zombie is like swinging an axe at you, you kill the zombie and it drops the axe. Leon can pick up the axe and just lob it at another zombie, and that sets up that zombie for a one-hit kill. So you've really got to look around and be focused. Also, this doubly goes for chainsaws. So you know what chainsaws are like in Resident Evil games, right? They're the old really high intensity one-hit kill things that enemies have. So when you kill a zombie with a chainsaw, the zombies fucking highlight the chainsaw and they basically queue up and go crazy for it. It's a big scramble for that chainsaw. They can pick up and use the chainsaw as well if a chainsaw zombie gets killed.
Oh yeah, they can pick up your weapons.
Yep, but also you can also use a chainsaw as well. So as soon as the chainsaw is on the floor, and when it is on the floor, it goes crazy, by the way. It bounces up and down and goes crazy while it's still on, and zombies can get hurt by it. You can get hit by it too. It's utter chaos where a chainsaw is thrown into the mix. And it's like a big fight between, I want it, me, and you and the zombies like scrambling for the fucking chainsaw. It's crazy stuff. And there was a point in the game where I was fighting a zombie with a chainsaw at a petrol station, and there were just like flames and explosions and a chainsaw fucking bouncing on the floor, and a zombie picks it up and it fucking threw the chainsaw at me through the flames, and I was like, the level of chaos is nuts with Leon. It really amps up the action, and it's fucking absurd sometimes. But you'd be surprised with how much shit you can parry in this game, man. The shit I parried,
parry the chainsaw.
Even I was like surprised. Like, you can parry a chainsaw in RE4 remake, but you can parry way more stuff with a chainsaw with Leon, and it is fucking balmy. Leon's now like this big giant meme badass where he's like, he can beat any character in fiction as long as he parries it, has a one-liner, and does a backflip. Like those are the three criteria for Leon. He can beat any character in fiction if he could do those three in order.
So that black mold like growing on Leon, then is that like, as you said, it's like gameplay implemented? Can this just like happen at random moments, or is it like something that's triggered by certain key?
So admittedly, this only happens way later in the game, like way later, like end game stuff. But it's really cool when it happens, which is why I thought I'd highlight it. But you do see Leon's overall demeanor deteriorate as he goes through the game. And Leon's a fucking hard ass in this game, by the way.
Yeah, he's always been.
You know, but like he's no longer like a baby boy from Mario 2. Like he's fucking seen it all by now. You know, he's grizzled as fuck. And the voice actor, I can't remember his name. I think it's Nikolai. I can't remember any of their names, sadly. But they're all again, the voice direction for a Resident Evil game is just really fucking good. Like Grace's voice actress I really hope she gets the voice actress of the year at the Game Awards, because she's definitely in the running for it. Yeah, she's that good. And also the voice actor for Leon is really good too, because he's the same guy who voiced Leon in RE2 remake and RE4 remake, and now he's actually in a mainline game as Leon. And you can really feel the passage of time between the iterations that Leon has gone through.
That's cool.
Because Leon was canonically 21 in RE2 remake. Yeah. He's 27 in RE4, and he's 49 in RE9.
Yeah,
and
because time passes.
Fuck me, dude. Like I'm a straight man, but I see fucking hell, I see the vision. Like he's got a hatchet, you know. His arms are on display when the jacket gets lost, because Leon always loses his fucking jackets in the games. And like the skin tight harness is on, and he's fucking beefcaked up, and he's fucking like jamming his hatchet into wardrobes, and he's grunting non-stop as he, you know, like exerts himself, and it's like, and I'm like, is it getting hot in here? Like, what's going on here? Like, fucking dude, man. It's like a fun fact, by the way. Capcom actually got female staff to help with Leon's design. And it shows. They were like, how can we make this man as desirable as possible? And they went for the hot.
What do women
They
want?
went for the hot uncle energy with Leon, and they definitely succeeded. They
Nice,
yeah. Like, my
nice.
heterosexuality is like, it feels like it's at risk sometimes when I'm playing as Leon. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely see the vision with the dude.
Great, that's great.
Yeah, Jawari 9 is really fucking
sounds
good,
like
man.
sounds like a good time. Then, have you finished it?
I have finished it. Yeah, I'm doing a.
What would you give this of your Resident Evil? Where would you put it in your Resident Evil rankings?
It's definitely top 5.
Really, a top 5 Resident Evil.
It's not good as RE4, but I'm still torn between this game and RE2 remake. RE1 is a fucking classic.
Yeah.
I definitely prefer it to Village. Definitely prefer it to 5 and 6. That's a no-brainer.
What about 7?
I think it's better than 7. I like 7. I think it's great for what it did for the series. I think it's a fantastic game. But RE9 definitely feels like it's like, you know, you're back into like the mainline ethos of Resident Evil games.
Resident Evil, yeah, because it kind of took a sidestep, didn't it? Well, kind of. I say kind of.
A lot of legacy
really,
characters are referenced in this game. You know, all characters are now coming back and have a more bigger spotlight.
You feel like they've got that swing back with the Resident Evil.
Yeah. It's not just Chris Redfield from 7 and 8. Now there's like a bunch of characters and new characters as well that are being introduced to mainline. It's also been I would argue it's a big curtain close on the Umbrella arc. So you know, like the Xehanort arc in Kingdom Hearts, it's like that for Umbrella, where it's like, okay, Umbrella is that story has been closed now.
Where would it go? So they clearly, this black mold thing is clearly going to be the trigger of 10 then, like.
Well, I can talk about that in the spoiler section if you would like. I suppose now is like more of a time than anything to go back into. Alright, so I've beaten the game. You guys can check out my gameplay playthroughs of Twitch on the description down below.
Joe's done the whole. Are they all up there?
Not all of them. I've still got 2 more left. When maybe by this point this comes out, maybe they will be released. But this is now your bigger spoiler warning, because I've played and finished the game, so now I can. Now that I'm done with like the honeymoon sort of like era of it, I can now talk about it in massive detail and spoilers. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I know this is advertised pretty heavily, and I avoided most of the trailers because I didn't want to be spoiled. I want minimum spoilers. As you knew, I know I hid a lot of trailers.
You didn't watch any of the trailers.
Which were boilered, by the way. So you return to Raccoon City, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I knew that.
And you go back to the RPD as well.
Yeah.
Specifically, the RPD from RE2 remake. It's your Shadow Moses' Iron moment, and there's a fuckload of Easter eggs. I missed out a lot of them on my first playthrough, sadly, but I still like. Oh man, there's loads. You go into the Star's office. You find that creepy picture of Rebecca in Wesker's desk again. But there's like a little puzzle mini game to find it in the library, which is really fun. It's been relocated. You find Tofu fucking walking about in the background with his little hat, which is fucking funny as hell. Yeah, man, it's brief, but the return to RPD is fucking fantastic. It also plays the classic music from RE2.
Oh wow!
You know, the do the fucking iconic soundtrack on there. It's a big old close to Umbrella and old Resident Evil games. There's so many fucking references though. You fight the fucking spiders from RE1 when you get into Raccoon City for the first time. Also, you fight Plant 42 again, but it's called Plant 43. That's also a thing, by the way. Licker's return in the last half of the game.
Oh my god.
Also, Ben. Basically, there's a big setup to like the big bads that when Umbrella are done. They're called the Connections. They've been hyped up since RE7, and they're like the Illuminati faction of Resident Evil, like
of the whole. They're like the bigger. Bads,
right? They've basically steered a lot of like organizations that's to do with Umbrella behind all the shit that happens in those games.
So the big
it goes that deep. It goes that deep. Yeah. There is the second villain is a dude who's wearing a white suit, but he's also wearing a big black jacket over him like a cape. He's got sleek black blonde hair and he's wearing sunglasses. And he does Neo Matrix shit.
So do you think like they're gonna explore like this would definitely be the next like link then?
Oh man, I mean,
where they go for Ted.
But does not ring any bells for you, is it, Ben?
Wait,
So the second villain is a Wesker clone.
Oh,
He's a fucking Wesker clone.
You think they're doing cloning then with the whole, or you think it is?
There's a lot of speak of cloning, and this involves Grace as well.
So could Grace be like a clone?
Well, the way it goes, right?
Because correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't A?
Yeah.
Don't you find out, this is spoilers for 8, can I talk about spoilers for 8?
Yeah, go for it.
Don't you find out that the guy you've been playing as, like, what's his
Ethan.
name? Oh fuck, I forgot. Ethan is like just the reason he's unkillable is because he's one of those.
He's part of the mold. Way back in RE7, he actually dies, but he's one of the mold, so he lives through that, and that's why he can reattach to his limbs and shit.
Yeah. So do you think that's like connected to like what's going on in Raccoon City then with the
there's a lot of theories to do with this second villain. His name is Zeno, by the way. He's also got the same symptoms that Leon has. However, there's a lot of fan theories that that's actually mold because he suffers through some injuries, but he regenerates from them as well.
Oh.
But who gives a shit about that because he fucking dies in the game as well. Dude gets fucking decapitated super hard and it's really unceremonious. And but like it's funny because the way Zeno is that he's supposed to be like there's a lot of things that aren't revealed about this guy because his backstory is never revealed. It's only theories. It's keeping like the fan to talk like who the fuck this guy is. But he comes and goes just like that, so which only throws like fuel into the fire.
Fuels it
because
more,
he's the spin image of Wesker, but he works for the connections. But he just fucking dies immediately just like that.
Is Wesker gonna be behind?
No, Wesker's fucking dead, man. He's deader than dead. He sinks into a volcano. I know it's Wesker, but we'll see. But
I feel like if they're hinting at like Wesker clones and shit, like real Wesker's probably still alive.
Wesker clones are like a big theme of the game. Like it also goes into the Grace plotline as well, a little bit here and there. It's a massive big fan theory because even the villains are like, hey, you're a clone, you've been cloned. There are a bunch of clones in this facility, but they're all faders, they're all useless. But you are the key to basically unlocking a giant secret laboratory, surprise, surprise, underneath Raccoon City. By the way, the big missile strike, by the way, that destroyed Raccoon City was a cover-up. Surprise, surprise.
Oh my god.
For this big Ark laboratory. And Spencer.
Jesus. It's like the most. The plot of Resident Evil is getting to the point where it's like conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory, and it's like.
It's part of the course, and you gotta have conspiracy theories in Resident Evil.
Like, how long can it go on for, you know? Like, we're coming to Resident Evil 10 next.
You need them. That's the whole plot. The deep lore and all these names and all these, like, connections.
How much more can they pile onto it, though? Do you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna have to really...
They can't stop, and they shouldn't stop, honestly, because that's what makes it so intriguing all the time. What makes the lore so, like, you know, compelling most of the time. But, yeah, you'll be noticing that Resident Evil is repeating a lot of story beats here and there from other games. Well, that's because this is a big, giant, like, fanfare and big massive like hey like you know Easter eggs and all that stuff and callbacks and whatnot. But yeah, it's cool, man. Like you go underground again and Spencer is a huge factionist, by the way. You remember Spencer?
Yeah.
He's like the big overarching big bad who never actually makes appearances, but he's like the founder of Umbrella and all that. The villains are like, hey, there's like this big, giant, massive, final secret weapon that Spencer put underneath this laboratory in the ruins of Raccoon City, and Grace is the key to unlocking it all. Like, she's the hope that this will upset the military balance of bioweapons, and the connections want in on that shit. And Victor Gideon, the first villain, he basically is an old researcher for Umbrella. And Spencer is his quote-unquote master, so he wants to continue the legacy of Spencer, so he also wants dibs on this big weapon. So he's working with the second villain, Zeno, and they both are wanting Grace because she's the big key. She plays Grace actually plays a big key lore in Spencer's background. So she's a new character, but she's fucking hugely important to the overall Resident Evil lore.
So she seems really important.
Massively.
Do you think they're gonna make her more like competent in the next game than if they go and follow her again?
Yeah, definitely. But the thing is that this brings me to the conclusion of the game. So, are you okay for the conclusion?
Yeah.
So there are 2 endings to this game.
Oh.
And the big...
Which one's the
big bad scary virus is called Elpis.
Yeah, Elpis.
And Xeno was like, Grace, we need you to go down and use the password to release Elpis. You're the only one who can release Elpis. You are the key to all of this. We don't fucking know how to release it, but you do.
Yeah.
And Leon's like, fuck that shit. You ain't getting your hands on Grace. Spencer, hell no. That's a big scary virus. It's going to be unleashed onto the world. And obviously Leon's like, you know, he's trying to get Grace and stopping the villains, you know, Leon stuff. Grace is going through like a big character thing when she realizes that she's a clone and a bunch of tiny girls have been sacrificed in her name.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's also like a big like character thing for Grace. You come across an MO disc. I think it's an MO disc. It's like a floppy disk. Really ancient technology.
Yeah.
That Alyssa gives to Grace. Before Alyssa gets killed, by the way, Alyssa dies in this game very early. In the flashback, Alyssa gets fucking shanked to death. And that's basically the big old trauma behind like Grace. That's why she's a big scary cutie patootie. That's why she's always... that's why she's been sent back to the Renwood Hotel, because that's literally where her mum gets killed.
Great, that's great job there, government. Yeah. Great job.
There's also a conspiracy.
Your mum got killed here.
There's also a fan theory that the FBI man, her boss, is also working for the connections. That's why he sent her there.
Maybe.
So the villains can collect her. Yeah. So there's also that going on as well. That's not been confirmed, but there's theory on that. Yeah. You put that disc in a big laboratory computer, and it's an interview between Alyssa and Spencer. And Spencer is going on about, you know, human evolution and the horrors of like World War II and the Cold War, because he's an old decrepit man back then. He's long dead. And you learn that he actually feels a bit of remorse for all of the heinous viruses and the Raccoon City stuff. And
oh gosh,
he actually takes in a girl, a baby. Her name's Grace. And she's not a test subject. In fact, there's nothing special about her whatsoever. She's a normie, huge fucking normie girl.
Yeah.
But Spencer saw the beauty in that. Like, she's just a little orphan who just wanted a home. And Spencer's last wish, Elpis is actually a big, massive cure-all for every single progenitor virus that Umbrella has ever made. Any offshoots of that cures it. And what you have to do to
decide
whether to trust the big bad of the entire series, Mr. Lord Oswald E. Spencer, or trust Leon. And trusting Leon and destroying Elpis leads to a very bad shocker ending, where Leon gets the shit kicked out of him and gets his fucking head blown off by Xeno.
Oh Jesus, that can't be the canon ending.
And it ends super abruptly, and Grace is like, oh shit, and there's a big old regret scene, and you get a really somber credit scene. However, the game is like, hey, you fucked up. Do you want to go back to that choice again?
Oh yeah.
And then the good ending.
So that's not the canon one.
It's definitely not the canon ending. And it's basically done for shock value, pretty much.
Yeah,
like you fucked up. That's it. You get your bad ending. Fuck you. Try again. And I think before I go on to like the main ending, I'll talk a little bit about the bad ending and how it's kind of implemented a little bit. So I think it's great. I think it's great. There's a what if, but also I feel like it could have been implemented a little bit better. So basically, it just happens, and then it's like, oh whoops, time to pick your good ending, you stupid idiot. And like in RE7, right, you have to choose between Zoe and your wife, which is dumb because why the fuck wouldn't you choose your wife? The whole reason that you came to Louisiana in the fucking first place. Yeah. But you go for like a big segment, and then you get your bad ending, and it becomes more like a route to a bad ending. Yeah, rather than like just choosing. Yeah, they kind of got rid of like that.
You kind of wish that it was like implemented in a way where it was like there was like a route.
Yeah, but honestly, the one thing that would have fixed it for me completely is having Xeno as a boss fight. Because in your good ending, you fight Gideon as the final boss, and he's actually a nemesis, by the way.
Oh.
And you do like the good old, like, you know, the big bad turns into a big gigantic kaiju blob snot monster, and that becomes your final climatic Resident Evil fight as Leon. Xeno gets nothing. He's literally a cutscene character. He's cool and he's awesome, but you don't get any like gameplay shit with him at all. Because in the good ending, he gets unceremoniously decapitated by the first villain. He literally gets backhanded by a tentacle, and that's it. Boom, he's out of the picture completely. And in the bad ending, he kicks the shit out of Leon and fucking kills him. And I'm not gonna lie, it's the most upsetting shit known to man. It's really sad. And but then Xeno kind of like collapses into the darkness, and it's like, well, is he dead or is he not? And you still get your bad ending. But that's it. I think it would have been cool if maybe you had a hopeless boss fight with him as Leon, just to really, really hammer in the feels.
Yeah, that would have been
bad
cool. Like,
ending.
you can't win it.
Yeah. Because Leon, that bad ending is like, well, at least I saved Grace. I protected him. I saved someone before it's curtains for him. Yeah. And it's really fucking sad. But I just wish there was a bit more substance to that. And they could have done that by having a hopeless boss fight with Xeno. That would have been really cool and really sad. That would have been awesome. Yeah.
I see that.
But that's my only gripes with that bad ending. It's still really like, oh my fucking Christ. But I will admit that it's definitely more shock factor because it's just a
shock value rather than actual like.
It's you fucked up. This is how bad you fucked up kind of thing. In my first playthrough, I managed to
not a Nier Automata situation.
No, definitely not to that degree. No. In my first gameplay, my first run through, I managed to pick the good ending. I trust Spencer, and it's called Hope. Like the password is literally Hope, and Elpis is a big hero. And Xeno is like, oh yeah, this is like the big weapon, let's go. He immediately injects himself, but he cures himself, and he loses all of his Matrix powers, and he's really salty about it because the connections have spent so much money and resources to get this last weapon, but Spencer gets the last laugh, and the connections get fucking screwed over. And Xeno just gets fucking bitch slapped, and his head falls off, and it's hilarious. He's funny. Literally just Timu Wesker. He's straight up Walmart met Wesker. You don't fight him or nothing. He looks cooler, he acts cooler, but then when shit hits the fan, he gets fucking bitch slapped out of the story. It's really funny.
That's so anticlimactic.
Yeah, because Wesker is like a massive, huge. He's an iconic villain in video games.
Yeah, he is. He's very, very
and
iconic.
he works behind the scenes, and he's an overarching villain, and he has influence in all the games, and Xeno's just here, and he's a one and done. So yeah, he's absolutely nowhere near as like crazy good as Wesker was. And that's the whole point of the game. He's just a power imitation. The character literally says that to his face as well before he dies.
Oh, that's funny.
And then, of course, it goes to Victor Gideon, and he goes crazy with the revelation as well, because he goes through insane cope. He's like, aha, this was just to create anarchy, because this will upset the military balance, because now this BOW is being used by all these like companies. It will now be thrown into disarray, because now there's a gigantic Ural, and oh shit, oh fuck. And you go into a big boss fight as him. You can parry a rocket launcher in that fight, which is what I did, which is insanely fucking crazy. Yeah. In the boss fight, he gets a rocket launcher and he fires at the rocket, and you can parry that rocket back at him with Leon.
Oh, that's
it's
funny.
Really fucking funny. Yeah.
Do you think if you play the game again, you would go through it in third person?
Maybe. Yeah. Honestly, just to see what it's like, I definitely would do. Yeah, I played third person as Leon, by the way.
Oh,
you can actually choose.
Oh, you can choose to play first person as Leon.
Yeah, you can choose. You can choose to do first person with him as well if you want. You can either do both or different or the same. It's pretty cool.
Wonder how you could swap them round for your second playthrough. You could be first person with Leon.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, the ending is, I think, so whether you think that Spencer having remorse and guilt for all the crazy shit that he's done throughout the series is bullshit or not is down to you. But also, there's so little that you know of Spencer, and you barely see him besides his death in Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
And he says, I was supposed to be a god before he gets offed.
Yeah.
At the same time, there are some documents that pertain to him just going crazy. He's senile. He's like, he's got schizophrenia and all that shit.
As all old men do.
As all old men do.
Powerful,
you crazy bingo playing old man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe...
Everyone who clutches power always ends up going insane in media anyway, right?
Maybe
and in real life too, let's just say that.
Maybe the remake for 5 might lean into more of Spencer's.
Oh, maybe, yeah, because aren't they going to remake 5? If they remake 5, do you think they'll get rid of the co-op aspect?
Nah, definitely not. That's got to be, that's a key aspect of RE5. But maybe they'll implement that maybe in the remake. Who knows? We'll see. And then you could explore. And then so after you've done that, you also kind of figure out that a main theme of Resident Evil 9 is hope, because now through all that horrible, oppressive, dark atmosphere, and really
there is hope.
There is hope. Yeah, I think it's implemented really well. I think the theme for it is done pretty good.
Well,
and
redemption,
and it means a lot.
It honestly feels like overcoming,
and it affects the Resident Evil world, the whole Resident Evil world. It's a big impact on it.
It did, because where do they go now? Like, I feel like they're drawing themselves into a corner.
Not really, because the connections are still about, and they've been put on blast on news media by the end of the film. So now it's like, okay, now these are, it's actually set up the stage for them being the big bad of Resident Evil 10, actually.
But so it has a cure-all for everything.
It has set up stuff, and there are still offshoot viruses about in the world too.
Yeah, true.
But now that this big cure-all is now a thing,
and that black mold,
and also with the death of Victor Gideon, who is the final researcher of Umbrella, you're literally killing the last Umbrella remnant of Umbrella. So that actually does put a nice, neat bow at the end of Umbrella's arc. Like, that's it now. Umbrella is done. And
turns out that 9 games.
Turns out that the final hurrah was actually a big cure, and it's like, here you go, giving it to the world. I fucked up real bad. This is how I make amends.
Wow. It's really cool. That's a really cool way of doing a zombie story, because you never really ever get to the point where there's a cure.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It actually shakes it.
In zombie media, generally, they always want to find a cure, but there never is a cure. Like, like Walking Dead's a good example of that, right? Like, you never find a cure. Like, any zombie media, there's never actually been a cure that like reverses someone from a zombie. So that's actually kind of cool that they actually implemented.
It's cool as well, because Resident Evil's been going on for like fucking almost 30 fucking years now.
30 years,
and it's like, there's all,
no, not 30
and it's always set up for like the next new big viruses, including spin-offs as well. And now the fact that there's so much of that, and now there's a cure-all, is actually tosses it up a little bit.
It does, because they could potentially put that into gameplay.
It impacts the whole big world of Resident Evil, so I think that's pretty neat. Also, you get a massive thing called the Grace Report, and it is a 60-page lore document. Basically highlights everything that has happened through the entire series, but it's through Grace's eyes. It's through like her final report on like the events of what happens, and it mentions the Ashfords from Code Veronica. It mentions a lot of like people who worked on like the mansion in RE1. It mentions the fucking president from RE6 and how he was actually going to spill the beans on the truth of Raccoon City. And this game contextualizes that, because what he was actually about to disclose was actually the secret lab and Elpis, which was buried underneath Raccoon City. Because the president knows about it, because they know about the connections and stuff, and they know about it.
But he never got
to. So my Go RE6 is now once again relevant in the lore, which is pretty hilarious. That's fucking great. Also, they implement that. They mentioned the family as well, which is also a big faction in RE6. And they also do they do the connections. They do all sorts. They mentioned the mold as well, and how like Evelyn and Mia are kind of involved in that project too. It ties in every single fucking game somehow.
Wow. So would you say Ben, if Resident Evil ended here, if there was no
sorry,
10,
Ben, I was going to interrupt you. Before we go to final thoughts on it, I want to talk to you about this one boss fight near the end of the game where Okay, so I don't know how much do you know about like legacy characters and sort of like spin-off characters and that appear in all games.
I mean, I don't know much about the spin-offs, like, because I never really played like the spin-offs.
Okay.
I only played like a few of the main.
Alright, so there's a character who's in a lot of special modes in Resident Evil games, right? There's mercenaries and also there's the fourth survivor.
Yeah.
So there's a guy who squares up to you and he's all in black.
I played a little bit of Mercenaries on the 3DS when that came out.
Oh, that's a terrible game. So, but anyway, I'll digress. There's a guy who's dressed up all in black in a gas mask with red eyes.
Yeah. Oh.
And he's a fucking boss fight. You see him in a hallway, and he's got the exact same voice actor as well as said legacy character throughout the entirety of the franchise. And oh man, and he is implemented so fucking well, dude. So a hunk lookalike of his, you get into a hatchet knife fight with him.
Oh, knife fight! You gotta have your knife fights in a Resident Evil game.
And he's spouting things like, "I don't need backup. I want my one-on-one." And we all know it's Mr. Death himself. It's Hunk. It's the Grim Reaper. You know, it's the guy. It's the biggest badass of Resident Evil. Where the events of Resident Evil 2 was a Tuesday to him. He gets in, gets out, then fucks off before it gets blown up. That kind of shit. You know, the big memey badass of the franchise. And he just appears, and you have a fucking boss fight with him as Leon. And it's fucking awesome as hell, dude. Like you're doing parries and shit. He tries his neck break on Leon as well, and it ends with you axing him in the neck, and he fucking falls to the ground, and he's fucking dead. And Leon's like, "Holy shit, that was one tough son of a bitch." And then there's also, if you look closely at his corpse, you see that his hand is revealed, and you can see the Raccoon City syndrome symptoms on it.
Oh.
But wait, there's more. If you leave the boss room and you go back, he's gone.
Oh no!
He's the only enemy that does this. So,
oh no!
Capcom respected the source material, and they were like, no, we're gonna keep this guy as mysterious as possible, just like how he was in the old games. It's by far my favorite little Easter egg. It's such a fucking good callback. You finally fight Hunk. You finally kill Hunk, or do you? Because you can't kill Death.
Nah, he's probably still,
I love how it's implemented, dude. It's so fun. It's so good.
Oh, they thought about it. Well, would you say, right, like, I'm just saying, final thoughts though, like, if Resident Evil was to end here, like, there were no more Resident Evil games, would you say this was a good ending?
Man, I'd be pretty satisfied if people stopped here, to be honest. And it's the end of a massive 30-year arc, dude, and it's definitely an end.
End of the story,
it's the end of an era. Like, holy shit, this was like 20 plus years in the making, and it's over. This is the fucking Master Xehanort arc done. You know, now it's on to like fresh and new things. Even then, without Umbrella, there's a new villain on the horizon that's been hyped up since RE7. There's been a bunch of foreshadowing. That seems like they're finally being brought to the forefront, which is really cool. It's also got a stinger where a mysterious faceless guy is like, "I'll take that from this mysterious corpse," and it ends just like that. So absolutely, they're set up. Also, there's DLC stuff that's definitely gonna come for this game as well. Maybe we'll play as
it's gonna get some DLC.
It'd be cool if we played maybe as like an old character who also survived Raccoon City and maybe has the symptoms as well. Because Ada Wong's not in this game, Claire's not in this game, Jill's not in this game. Bring back my Resident Evil woman, please. But yeah, these are mercenaries too. I would say the first build of this game is a little bit lacking in bonus content. It's got fantastic replayability. Insanity mode is apparently built around New Game Plus in terms of difficulty. As in, like, if you try this new mode with nothing, you're gonna have a really fucking awful time, kind of shit. So I definitely want to play this game again. I want to replay it in classic mode with the ink ribbons. I want to replay it on easy so I can speedrun it and get the challenges done with that so I can get the extra content. Once I've got all the extra content, I'm going to use that extra content in insanity mode and replay that. Because this game is definitely like, I think it's a normal length for a Resident Evil game. It's like 10, 11 hours.
That's about average.
But the replayability of the game is really good. as always for Resident Evil games.
Mind you, RE4 was a little bit longer than
all Resident Evil games need. Yeah, there are some longer. There are some Resident Evils on the longer side, but again, like Resident Evil games usually have really good replayability, and Resident Evil 9 has definitely got that, which is good. But yeah, we need a mercenaries mode. We need some more mini games. A DLC is they would be stupid not to make a DLC for this, and they absolutely will do 200%. Looking forward to seeing what that is. Yeah, Capcom cooked. They absolutely cooked this game. This is a fantastic Resident Evil game. It's not as good as RE4. RE4 is still the GOAT, but RE9 is top 5 for sure.
Is it better than RE4 Remake
though? Absolutely not.
What?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. No.
Nah, I can't get enough of RE4 and RE4 Remake. Those games are just, they are perfect games. They are close to near perfect video games, honestly.
Wow.
But RE9 is a fantastic game.
The Resident Evil expert himself.
Huge recommend. Watch my playthrough. Watch my playthrough on Twitch. It's blind. Watch it. My girlfriend's on it as well. My girlfriend was visiting and she joined me for some of the streams. She read the Grace report with me, which is 60 pages long. My girlfriend read Resident Evil lore with me. That's a couple goals right there.
Oh, that's cute.
So, yeah, go check it out if you want. It's a fun time.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, well, I feel like that's it, man. Like, I didn't really do anything. I haven't really played anything. I've been too busy.
Oh, man, I've got another game I played. I can touch briefly on it if you like.
Yeah? Or do you want to save it for next time?
I'll do it now. I got Tomodachi Life.
Okay. You got Tomodachi Life?
I got Tomodachi Life. I saw me girlfriend playing the demo and I was like, you know what? Sure, whatever. I'll follow suit. This looks like a fun and dumb game.
It is a fun and dumb game, isn't it? Probably.
It's so stupid.
Isn't it just like create weird shit and watch weird shit happen?
It's a life sim. Yeah, but you have to set it up because like you start with an island and you make Miis and you give them character traits and you make them tall and you can give them personalities. You make them hot-blooded. You can make them calm. Have you
made a Leon Kennedy one on the island?
Oh, how did you guess? I sure have.
You have? Oh,
Leon has already married Karlak from Baldur's Gate 3. That's pretty cool.
What the fuck?
Michael Scott from The Office has banged Hatsune Miku and they've got a beautiful baby child.
Yeah, so it's literally fan fiction, isn't it? It's insane, like, fan fiction. How are the tools
It's crazy, absurd, chaotic fan fiction. The tools are incredible. There is deep customization in this game. Almost too deep customization, because I will say that the default shit that a game gives you that's pre-built is a little bit lacking in content, not gonna lie. They could have done a bit more on that. I would say that a lot of the substance from this game relies on if you're a good artist or not. Because, I mean, not even a good artist, but if you're willing to make a bunch of customizables, because you can make whatever the fuck you want in this game, and I mean whatever the fuck you want. You can make buildings, you can make interiors, you can make games, you can make books, you can make music CDs, you can make random bullshit treasures, you can make pets for people. I made a Junko Mii for funsies and I gave her a pet Monokuma. That was pretty funny.
Oh, that's funny.
And there's just so much shit that you can create. However, it's time consuming to do that. So you gotta put in the time to actually make said shit.
And there's no online, like, community share, is there?
There's only local stuff. There's no, like, online stuff. And that's for good reason, because there's no censor for this game at all. So you can have me talking about bouncing on their crazy style, just all casual, like, whenever the fuck they want. They bring it up in their houses. They bring it up in cafes. They bring it up just in passing.
So you could, like, make them say some really fucked up shit.
Yeah, yeah, you can. Absolutely, yeah.
Have you made your me say some really messed up crap?
Oh yeah, absolutely I have. I've made them talk about ADHD pills. I've made them talking about women's rights and women's wrongs.
Oh my god.
I've made them talk about the male urge to die in battle. Yeah, all that good shit, man. Yeah, man.
I bet, like, recording, though, capturing this game, it must be some really funny gold moments.
Man, I want to see the fucking, what is it, text-to-speech stuff that the game runs on is definitely works to its benefit, because it just makes shit 10 times more fun, dude. It's kind of a daily thing. It reminds me a lot of Animal Crossing New Horizons for people who are playing that game.
Yeah, it is a daily thing, right? You check in on it and then you go
all the shops refresh food and they refresh costumes.
Probably best to get that one digitally. That's a game that works digitally,
I got it digitally, yeah.
Yeah, that's one that because you could just like click it from the menu, right? Like that's one you don't want to just like have to keep on popping in like your Switch. Like that's one you want to just quickly like click on and then like check out and then bounce out.
It's how you get the new content stuff, but also why get new content where you can just make it because it's all there. I think my only gripe is that it relies a bit too much on customizing. Because customizing, if you're a super freak like me and everything has to be at the exact detail of what it's from, then you're going to be spending like 40 minutes to an hour to be making a specific costume for a Mii or a building or some shit, because it's a bit time consuming. You can, I think my one complaint about customizing is that the like you can use the touchscreen to make stuff. Yeah. But the Switch still doesn't have a fucking like stylus built into it. You have to use I use my big fat fucking finger to make it and I can't see shit. You can also use the Joy-Cons. And I'm not gonna lie, like you can use a directional pads to do really specific like lines and stuff.
Can you do mouse movement for the Joy-Cons?
No, you cannot. Oh, yeah, it's not.
I would think that would be like a missed opportunity. I feel like
it is a missed opportunity.
Perfect for that.
Oh no, it's a massive missed opportunity. You can't do that. There's no mouse implementation. That's
insane.
I assume it's because the game is also for the Switch 1 as well. But why not just make that into a Switch 2 exclusive thing?
Mate, they need to update that. The mouse would be perfect for that shit.
Yeah, admittedly, it's a bit of a miss out. Admittedly.
Because that mouse functionality on the Switch 2 is actually really good. Like, have you tried it with Metro Prime 4?
I haven't yet. No, I need to get back on Metro Prime 4. It's been a bit since I played that game.
No. Like, the mouse works really well on that. Like, I'm like, that would be perfect for customization as well. Yeah. Like, when the mouse is actually used on the Switch 2, it's actually surprisingly good implementation. I'm always impressed by that thing. Like, damn. That would have been perfect for that.
It's for sure a customization heavy game, which this game is.
Yeah, a mouse would have been absolutely perfect for that. Yeah. Like, for the drawing aspect and the, like, that sort of pixelization drawing and stuff.
Yeah, another reason why it's so heavily reliant on customization is that when you make the thing, Mii's will randomly talk about the thing as well.
Oh, that's
so
funny.
If you get like the default stuff like, oh well, no, I got like fucking spaghetti, but we'll talk about spaghetti randomly. But if you make a shitload of customized things, and you can make food as well, you can make fucking anything you want in this game. It's insane. But you can make really like unhinged shit. Like, oh no, fucking make a Yuri Smut book and they'll fucking talk about Yuri Smut and stuff like that. Which lead to really funny events. A lot of people, by the way, are like, oh, there's not really a lot of like variety in terms of events that happen with the Miis. Thing is though, is that you click on the Mii when they want you, and random shit will happen. Yeah. They'll be either like, oh, well, I want to try being friends with this guy, and they'll talk about something that's in your cursed dictionary lingo of your island that you've made over the course of playing it. Or they'll try and rizz up at me if they've got a crush on them.
Oh my god.
Or like some random like canon event will happen that's built into the game, which I feel like should be more of, by the way. There needs to be more variety in there.
They're probably going to be DLC for this, right?
Updates would definitely be good for this game, definitely. But the whole like fun of the game is that you just watch a Mii do their thing. You watch them walk around the island, and watch them interact with the stuff that you've made on it. Only thing is that
like an interactive world.
Only thing is that Mii's constantly want something, and so you can't just watch a Mii because other Mii's want your attention a lot all the time.
But what happens if you ignore that Mii?
If you ignore that Mii, then you mean like the Mii's that want attention? Yeah. Eventually they'll just stop wanting attention and get on with it.
Oh, okay.
So those can be distractions sometimes here and there, where you're just watching your Mii's do whatever the hell. And you do need to build up your island, of course, and make more crazy zany shit for like, you know, random plot lines to happen and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of people who have played the first Tomodachi Life on DS have said that there's a lot of cool added features, but also a lot of cool missing features from that DS as well.
DLC,
there's talk of a concert hall. That's not there anymore. Apparently there are rap battles too. Right. Also, babies grow up immediately as soon as they're born, which is kind of weird. Married couples do not sleep in the same bed because Nintendo is terrified of sex. There's also, I do kind of wish...
How do they have the baby?
They just go, hey, we want you for something. And then you see the POV of the baby. And you're like, hey, we had a baby.
You had a baby while off camera.
That's how it goes. Nintendo.
We fucked while you weren't
Yeah,
looking.
Nintendo's terrified of human instinct.
Oh my god.
There are a bit.
The Sims it is not.
Yeah, I kind of wish there was more stuff happening. There are funny news events as well, but only happen once per day. Yeah, it's really funny. It's hilarious. It absolutely runs on chaotic energy. But I think what we all want is more chaotic energy, and we just want more stuff, and that can easily be rectified with updates.
But that game seems prime for DLC, like added content, sort of thing. Definitely,
it's so prime. I think Animal Crossing New Horizons got an update 5 months after it was released, and that's getting a shitload of updates.
I could see that game getting DLC.
And this game sold like hotcakes. It sold so much. I think it sold more than RE9, and RE9 sold a fuckload in a single month.
I think it sold more than that other game. Now I want to play that other game, the Pokemon one.
The Pokemon one. Oh,
Pokopia. I want to play that.
Yeah. It sold more than that as well, I think, too. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to play that though. I heard that's really
fun.
So
Nintendo would be stupid to not update this game and give it more stuff.
Yeah.
It's a good starting point for it. Good starting point. If it doesn't get any updates, that will suck. To be honest.
Yeah, missed potential.
It's another potential, man. Yes. We don't want more potential, man.
Another missed potential. We're getting this missed potential shit going on recently.
But yeah, it's...
No, we don't know, though. I think it will get updates. You never know.
It's fucking hilarious.
Get direct and there'll be, like, new information on Miitopia.
It's great, though, yeah. It's hilarious. It's so good, though. Like, Homer Simpson and Johnny Bravo fucking hate each other's guts. Dio from JoJo is in a gay relationship with Marcus the Worm from VR Chat. It's a real good time.
Jesus Christ. You made a worm? How the fuck did you make a worm?
You don't know Marcus the Worm from VR Chat?
I do know Marcus the Worm from VR Chat. I used it in an edit once, but how did you make a worm? How did I make Marcus? Because the customization is hilarious. I just moved the eyes together, made him bug eyes, and moved him all the way up his head. Oh, I see. Not like actual worm body.
There's also face paint in the game as well. So if the Mii is missing a certain like thing in the Mii customization crate, you can just make it yourself.
Face paint it on. Jesus Christ,
no, my Pomni Mii doesn't have the right eyes. Don't worry, just draw them on.
Damn, that's insane.
Yeah. It's great because customization's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not a good artist, so that would be difficult for me to do all that stuff.
Exactly, yeah, it's very reliable on customization.
So you and your partner must be enjoying the hell out of that.
Oh my god, my girlfriend who is an artist is blitzing. Like, she made Gustav and she made his expedition uniform, shading and all details and all in the space of 20 fucking minutes, and my mouth was agape.
Did she post that in Discord?
No, she hasn't. I might get her to, actually, just for funsies.
Yeah,
after this episode, I'll get her to do it, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's really cool, yeah. Wow, so yeah, game relies on being an artist, then, basically.
Yeah, you're gonna be good at that shit.
That's tough. And you're really good at that shit as well, so...
to an extent, yeah. It takes me a bit longer than most, but I can do it when I lock in.
Yeah, when you really lock in the time for
it. Yeah, man, I made Dante's Code from DMC5, so something.
Yeah, nice. Alright, well, I feel like that's it, man. That's the end of the segment. When we're back, we'll be talking about IRL stuff in part 3. See you then.